Okay folks, so I was thinking we still got more cucumbers coming. I probably have dozens and dozens of these long suyo cucumbers that we planted. So it's time to make another fridge pickle. This time we're going to do more of like a Japanese flavor, I guess. I'm going to try to use, instead of the red wine vinegar, I'm going to use rice vinegar, probably a little bit of sesame oil, standard garlic, maybe minced onion, I'm not sure, some salt, and then I picked some more fresh herbs. This is just sort of a mixture of parsley, Thai basil, and I think I got just a little bit of mint in there too, just to kind of add a little bit of more depth to it. And I might put a little bit of heat in too. I think I've got some. This is peppers that I dried last year. These are hot peppers, so I'll put a little bit of hot pepper in too, so we just get a little bit of heat. But let's begin. So this container I think holds 1 quart, so I can probably only fit maybe one cucumber in here. We'll see how much I can get in. I'm going to pack in as much as I can here. But I just sliced them, you know, about maybe ½ an inch thick. It really doesn't matter. You can also do a varying thicknesses too, these cucumber slices, because as I said before, you know, some will be more soft and they'll absorb more of the flavor, and then others, if they're thicker, they'll stay crisper but not quite as flavorful. So you have to kind of figure out what your preference is, do a mixture of them, but let's see how much I can fit in here. Alright, the seeds are getting big. This cucumber got a little bit too large, so I'm not going to use any more of this. I don't really like those big seeds when I make pickles, so I'm going to get one of these thin guys here. This horseshoe-shaped one will do nicely. I'll fill it out with these here. Alright, that's pretty good. You don't want to fill to the absolute top. I think that's pretty good. Now, next, I'm going to cut up the herbs. Normal people use a chopping board or something like that, a cutting board for it. I'm kind of weird. I just sort of use my hands. You don't have to do it this way, but I just find it works faster and less mess. But I guess I just don't like doing dishes. Alright, so now I'm going to put some garlic in. I would say maybe ½ a teaspoon. So we've got at least 3½ cups of cucumber, ½ a teaspoon of sesame seeds, and then I would say probably 2 tablespoons of fresh cut herbs. I think I'm just going to put a little bit of onion in here just for the, like I said, I like the texture of minced onion, dried minced onion. So I'll put that in there now. I'm going to put some salt in here too. I like the sea salt because it doesn't have iodine. That can sometimes impart just a little bit of a flavor for my pickles. That's about all you need. Again, maybe ½ a teaspoon. I don't like my pickles super salty, but it's really a matter of preference. So we got that out of the way. Now, I think I'm just going to put a couple drops of sesame oil. It's strong. It's got a real distinct flavor. I don't like too much. I like subtlety. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. So I'm just going to put a few drops in there. Not much. And then last but not least, rice vinegar. I wish I could get this in larger containers, but I'm stuck with these little bottles. Like I said, you don't have to fill this to the top with the vinegar. As the cucumbers marinate, they will release their water and it'll raise the level of the liquid. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar now too. See, I've got this probably only about 1/4 of the way up. I'm going to go to about the halfway mark, a little less than the halfway mark here. So the vinegar comes almost to the halfway mark, not quite. I can pack them down a little bit tighter. I mostly am just doing this because I don't want to go through too much vinegar. It gets expensive. So now it's time for the heaping tablespoons of sugar. Vinegar is strong. I like my pickles sweet. It's just me. So 4, 5, I think I'm going to do 6 nice tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to pack this down a little bit better. Not too hard, but just a little bit here. And you can see it raises the liquid level just a little bit when I do that. I'm going to put the lid on, make sure it's nice and tight, and then you can just kind of gently let the spices and sugar fall down into the brine. Just gently. And do this for maybe 30 seconds and it should all mostly dissolve. And then whatever doesn't dissolve you can stir up later. Now if you have more time, you can heat the vinegar up and mix the sugar in with the vinegar, and that'll dissolve the sugar a lot faster, but then you've got to wait for the vinegar to cool. I don't want hot vinegar with my fresh, crisp pickles. It'll soften them. You know what? I think I want a little bit of heat still too. I debate about it, but I got these nice peppers I saved from last year. Not much. These are chopped up cayenne peppers. Just a few. They'll rehydrate as well. That's probably plenty there. Probably half a teaspoon. And it all fills this quart container. So now, like before, we're just going to let this sit in the fridge for a day or two. You're going to see the liquid level go up, you're going to see the cucumber level go down, and it'll be good for eating. One final thing that's nice about these suyo cucumbers is that because they're ribbed, you get these nice jagged, almost star-shaped pieces. I think it's just kind of an interesting spin as opposed to your regular round disc pickles, but I don't know. You tell me. By the sky and